Hi everyone, welcome to Seekho's YouTube channel, and today's video is gonna be about how to make a great LinkedIn profile to find jobs or internships with personal experience. My name is Mahima and I have had experience to work with a few of Big Fours, and in today's video I'm gonna walk you through what are some LinkedIn hacks that I follow which can help you as well. First is about your LinkedIn profile. It is very important to have a great profile. अब ग्रेट प्रोफाइल का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपको MBBs या बिग फोर में इंटर्नशिप चाहिए. A great profile means that your profile is complete, and when someone looks at your profile, it does not look like you've not put an effort to maintain your profile. So what are a few things that a great profile has? First and most importantly, your professional picture. A lot of people do not put a photo, or they put a photo which is not so professional. So it is important to give an image to people that you are serious on this platform, you have a good profile picture. Second is your heading. A lot of people miss this point of not adding a sufficient heading. एक अच्छी heading is by adding the companies that you've worked in or the college you're studying in, or even you can also add a few activities that you've been a part of. For example, if you're a national level player in some sport and you do not have anything else to write about on your profile, you can go forward and write that as well. A great heading can be anything which defines you as a person, and when I as a third person look at it, I understand that okay, this person is doing that, instead of being confused that who is this person in real life. So now let's move forward to having a good cover photo. Now, a lot of people miss this part or have cover photos with a blank background. If you want to have a very effective profile picture or a cover photo, it is possible and plausible to have a profile photo or a cover picture or even of your company that you're working in, or you can mention other companies that you've been a part of. Now, let's move forward to the next part of your profile, the experience part. Now, I understand that if you're new to the platform can look very overwhelming to you. However, in order to make it easy, go forward and add your experiences step by step. Go forward and add your companies that you're working in. Once you're done with that, go forward and add at least 2 pointers under each internship that you've done by adding it in the experience section of your LinkedIn. A lot of people also miss out on the education section in the LinkedIn profile. If you are someone who has graduated years ago, it is still important for you to give the institutions that you've been a part of. It gives a credibility to your profile. If possible, also mention your grades on your LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn has a lot of options to even add your achievements, your academic achievement, your test scores, and even your accomplishments beyond academics. So go forward and add that. The more you add on your profile, it will help people more to understand you in a professional setup, because you cannot upload your CV all the time. LinkedIn gives that option to you, so go forward and make a great profile that can help convince people that you are the right person to connect with. The second step is to connect with relevant industry professionals. Now, मैंने अपनी profile तो बना ली, but what next? It is important to connect with the right people. So for example, I am doing BCom honors, and if I start connecting with people from the content writing industry and that is not my area of interest, it is not gonna help me. It is important to connect with people of your industry that you wish to be a part of, because LinkedIn will then provide an algorithm to connect with relevant people across that industry itself. So उसके लिए it's important to first figure out आप कौन सी industry में घुसना चाहते हैं. If you want to be a part of marketing, go forward and follow people who are working in that industry or in companies like that. If you want to get into consulting, go forward and research the right companies to follow. So once you connect with these people, it becomes very important for you to also reach out to them. So in my case, when I used to connect with relevant industry people before figuring out my area of interest, I used to make sure I reach out to them in the right way. Understand that people who are working in these professional positions get a lot of LinkedIn requests, and some people are very selective in terms of the connections they want to make. It's just like Facebook. You won't want to be friends with anyone, right? So in that case, you need to be very sure how you reach out to these people who are working in these companies. You can go forward and refer to a message that can be used in the comment section as well, or in the description, and can let us know what you use on a regular basis. But the easiest way to reach out to people is by just typing why you're connecting with them. So you can let them know that, hello, good evening, sir, madam. I am someone who's studying here and here, and these are my interests, and it would be great to connect with you. If they accept your connection request, well and good. If not, do not send them repeated messages and try to connect with someone else. And if I used to feel that someone whom I wanted to talk to has accepted my request, I used to send a votive thanks for connecting with me. This can help you establish a conversation as well. Now, when you reach out to these people and establish a connection with them, it is important to reach out and understand what do you want to take out from that conversation. Maybe you are reaching out to me to just take help or career advice, or you're reaching out to someone to take a referral. So before reaching out, it is important to have clarity that why you are reaching out to that person. And once you reach out to that person is not liable to always reply. So that there comes the fourth step, follow up. It is important that you take follow-ups on LinkedIn, but after a gap of at least 4 to 5 days. If you think you reached out to someone, so for example, you reach out to me and I say that I will get back to you in this, and I let you know if there are any opportunities available in my company, do not double text that person and wait for at least 3 to 4 days and send another professional message which says that we talked about this, do we have any follow-up or not? If that particular person fails to reply, it is important that you figure out other avenues in that particular professional request. With this, we come to an end on how you can leverage LinkedIn as a platform. However, it is very important to not always keep hunting for multiple internships at a single point of time. A lot of people text 10 to 20 people across different industries, one from marketing, other for finance. This leads to a lot of confusion, and that leads to not converting any internship. So my policy is very simple. Always try out for the company you want, prioritize the companies that you want to be a part of, text people accordingly, and you should not text more than 3 people at a time. Wait for them to respond to you, and if it does not work out well, try out your alternatives. I hope these tips can be helpful for you and can help you leverage LinkedIn to find an internship. If you have any other doubts or would like us to cover any other part in this particular series, do let us know in the comment section. Till then, do like, share and subscribe to Seekho's YouTube channel.